they say like burning wood heats you up twice, you know, when you're cutting it and when it's like warming you up with a fire. Well, for me, someone who can't really chop wood at all, it heats you up an infinite number of times as you infinitely struggle with chopping the wood. I need to improve my technique. Glad I have the fire going, but it makes it a little bit more of a challenge just to do basic things, you know what I mean? Even just getting to and fro and putting on the layers is a struggle. The battery's getting low because there hasn't been a lot of sunlight lately, so I haven't really had a chance to charge it, so conserving that a little bit. So with this cold weather, as you can imagine, now is the time of year where I'm basically layering all the time, which I've actually think I've perfected over the years. With my past history doing a lot of like street activism and animal rights and whatnot, I learned how to keep my feet warm and dry and how to basically have good layering so you're wicking away the sweat while also, you know, keeping the wind at bay and all those things. So yeah, I've got a few things, including like, you know, you take if you don't have waterproof shoes or whatever, you take a plastic bag and double layer sock and you put the plastic bag over top of that, tie it up at your calf, and then you've got a pretty good way of keeping your feet dry even if the water does soak through into your shoes. And anyway, things like that. And so right now I've got new boots. These are my new winter boots, so we'll see how they go. I actually got a size too small, but I took out the insole thing, and yeah, they're fitting pretty good. I like these. They're a little sorrel. I don't know, I found them on a vegan website. So yeah, there's no animal products in these whatsoever, which is pretty cool, and they seem pretty cozy so far. So I thought this would be a good opportunity to just kind of show you guys how I layer when I'm working outside in the cold. So yeah, first thing was the shoes. Second thing, you've probably seen me with a toque and a scarf on. I always have those two things because having a hat on keeps me just feeling cozy. I feel like it's like a protective layer, you know what I mean, for the cold. Keeps your ears cozy, which then keeps the rest of me a little bit nicer. And the scarf is always, this one is actually, I think it was my grandmother's. Yes, anything around the neck just to keep those little merry little breezes at bay. And then I've got two layers, so a base layer that is something that's comfortable. This is a bamboo material, so that's just really nice, and it helps wick away any of the sweat while I'm working, and it's just comfortable on my skin. So I like the base layer not to be something that like feels icky or clings to the skin. And then just a really cozy sweater on top. This is actually Cam's, my husband. I stole it from him. Sorry, babe. And so as far as the base layer goes, I've got long underwear on here underneath, and these, I have to really give a shout out to this company. I'll link it down below because I don't remember what it is, but it's a Swedish company. It'll probably be on here somewhere. Hold on. But okay, as you can see, there's pockets everywhere on these things. They have little zip things on the side, so if you're like, hey, I'm getting too hot or whatever, let's just open that up, and there's my long underwear. Awesome. Anyway, I really like these. They are mosquito proof, they are water resistant, they're super cozy. So as those two layers really, as long as it's not like, you know, sometimes I'll put on snow pants if it's like really awful and I'm like gonna be rolling around in the snow specifically, but just to get to and from, this keeps the snow from like getting my clothing wet, so that's good. And yeah, as far as a jacket goes, I'm really lucky. Cam and I both got the same jacket when we did our little expedition with Quark Expeditions to Antarctica, which I'll probably make a whole video on in the future because that was a whole experience in itself, as you can imagine. But anyway, this is an entirely vegan coat as well. They, I guess, don't use animal products by default just because it is a cheaper and it stands up to the cold weather in Antarctica. So to me, that signifies that, you know, vegan materials can do just as well in the cold weather. But anyway, it is a really cozy jacket, and this is actually only the outer layer because this is warm enough. There's an inner layer that's supposed to go inside with this, and I take it off because wearing both is too much. Like, it's hot. It gets very hot very fast. There, yeah, it's from Cork Expeditions. So unfortunately you can't buy this unless you do one of their expeditions, but I actually really highly recommend. They were fantastic. Like, the whole experience was amazing. So shout out to Cork Expeditions. Thank you for the awesome jacket and the fantastic experience. And of course it's bright yellow because in Antarctica they want to be able to find you in case they lose you and you die. No, I'm not kidding. That's why they're bright yellow. They even had this little section had our name and our cabin number and what ship we were on as like a little barcode thing in case we got lost or they found our bodies somewhere or something terrible happened. Obviously nothing did. I'm here. Yay. Anyway, I'm gonna go outside now that I've layered up. I feel like I'm rambling a lot. I am so sorry, you guys. Oh, and gloves. These are my work gloves. I'm a walking fashion statement, hey? Lovely day. So I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. Please like and comment if you found this interesting, and subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate that. And also shout out to my Patreon supporters who help make this possible and encourage me to make videos that, yeah, just kind of showcase nature and whatnot. So thank you guys for all your support. And I will see you in the next one, hopefully where it's not quite like this.